So the NEET 2023 results were announced very recently. Some people did good, some people did okay, and some people did bad. So in this video, I'll be telling to you what exactly should be your next plan. Should you take a drop? Should you take a private medical college, a government medical college, a periphery wala, foreign jana hai, course change karna hai, whatever, you name it, I'll be talking about it in this video. Also in this video, I'll be talking to you a bit more about this thing called as MBBS ka bhoot, which I am seeing a lot, which is happening with the current NEET aspirants. Before we go ahead, hi, my name is Dr. Anuj Pachhel. I scored an All India rank of 885 in NEET 2018. Back in my day, in 2018, you needed to score 613 marks out of 720 to get that rank. But currently, I think the rank to achieve 885 is something around the range of 690. So the standard of the examination has fallen, the competition has risen, and most importantly, people are studying a lot. So is giving NEET another shot worth it, where the competition is going to rise continuously, or should you take a drop, or should you go for something else entirely? Let us start without any further ado. A big disclaimer, most of the videos that you're going to be watching on this topic are going to be misleading you into false information. The reason is most of the coaching institutes who make these videos actually have a purpose with you. If they tell you that even you can go from mark 70 to scoring 650 in 1 year, their agenda is to get you to subscribe to their platform so that their sales and marketing will be boosted up. I, on the other hand, am just an individual creator. I'm your senior. I'm just somebody who wants to see you better. I don't want you to make wrong choices in your life. And I don't have any agenda. मुझे तुमसे कोई सब्सक्रिप्शन नहीं खरीदवाना है, ना ही मुझे तुम्हें कोई बैच सब्सक्राइब करवानी है, ना ही मुझे तुमसे पैसे लेने हैं. So in this video, whatever advice I'll be giving to you will be absolutely genuine. It will be from my heart and it will be 100% for your betterment. I hope you keep that in mind, because some of the facts which I'll be telling you are going to be extremely harsh and maybe you might not be able to digest them. The truth is what it is. Sometimes it's difficult to swallow. According to me, after the results are announced, there are three kinds of people. So as you can see on the screen, the people who scored low rank, according to me, that is All India rank less than 1.5 lakh. The people who scored an okay rank, which is around 30,000 to 1.5 lakh, and people who scored a good rank, which is less than 30,000. So from All India rank 1, which is congratulations, to All India rank 30,000. So this is a very vague classification, but this is a classification which will help you get the most sense. So a lot of the people belong to the low classification, and this is where the maximum sales and marketing will be targeted, because the number of people that you get in this group is far more than the number of people that you get in this group. इस group में almost 9 लाख बच्चे हैं, जबकि इस group में around 1,20,000 बच्चे हैं. So I hope you understand this. Now let's discuss in detail about what should you do if your All India rank is more than 1.5 lakh. So this is a very beautiful algorithm that I've created that will help you narrow down what exactly do you want to do. So if you're a person who scored more than 1.5 lakh AIR, the first question that you should be asking yourself is, did I give my 100% for this examination? And by 100%, what I actually mean is, did you attend all the tuition classes? Did you solve all the previous year question papers? Did you revise NCERT multiple times? Did you do something else apart from just normally 6 घंटे पढ़ना? That is what I call effort. Just studying NCERT once, that is not even 10% effort, I would say. So the main thing is that ask yourself, क्या मैंने 100% effort लिया? Or if your answer is yes, then you fall into this category, 100% effort given. And if your answer is no, you fall into this, not 100% given. So let us talk about the people who gave 100% effort, because a lot of the students who are watching this might have given their best attempt, but still they got such a bad AIR. मैं bad बोल रहा हूँ because objectively speaking it is bad. Right, I don't mean to hurt you. I'm just telling you objectively. I'm not a subjective. तो मैं personally attack नहीं कर रहा. Just I'm making an observation. This is a gentle reminder that all of you people who are watching this, you are my primary support. So if you would just hit the subscribe button, if you find value out of the content that I make, it would make my entire day. मुझे internship के साथ करने को बहुत समय लगता है. If you've given 100% of your effort, the next question comes कि was this your first attempt, that is 12th के साथ दिया, or was this your drop attempt? So if this was your first attempt, that is with class 12th, the obvious answer is that you should take a drop. तुम ड्रॉप लो, अगले साल 100% एफर्ट फिर से दो, मे बी गो अहेड विद 200% एफर्ट एंड सी इफ नेक्स्ट ईयर यू गेट द सीट. सो आधे लोग की प्रॉब्लम तो यही पे सॉल्व हो गई. लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द अदर पीपल. The people who had given a drop year, and in that drop year they gave their 100%. So according to statistics, even if you take a drop year, your marks will not increase by more than 150 to 200. Max to max 250. इसके ऊपर marks नहीं बढ़ेंगे. That means if you are scoring, let's say 250. If you take a drop year, next year the maximum you can score is 500. उसके ऊपर you cannot go. And by the looks of it, even if you score 500 marks, you won't be able to get a good college. So that is how it works nowadays. So the obvious solution over here is that if you have taken a drop, you have given your 100%, the obvious answer is that you should change your field immediately. What do I mean by change your field? Change your field means take whatever field you are getting / whatever field you are most comfortable with. Most of the people at this phase either choose dentistry, BHMS, BMS, BSc nursing, occupational therapy, physiotherapy. All of these are your options. Or if you give some other examinations along with your 12th board, you can take the fields from that. But I would highly advise to you not to waste another year of your life just for preparing for NEET. NEET is an examination of elimination. It is not an examination of selection. जब 20 लाख बच्चे ये एग्जामिनेशन देते हैं तो मेन गोल जो एग्जामिनेशन का होता है वो है बच्चे एलिमिनेट करना, नॉट सिलेक्ट करना. सिलेक्ट तुम 1% को कर रहे हो, 1.5 को कर रहे हो, 98.5, 99% you are eliminating. So it's an exam of elimination. It eliminated you twice, even after you gave your best attempt. So the next possible answer is that in your next attempt you will most likely be eliminated. It might sound demotivating, but this is the actual reality. और बाकी तुमको ट्यूशन वाले लोग क्या बताएंगे कि इट्स ओके, यू कैन डू, तुम मोटिवेशन से भरो, सुबह उठो, नाश्ता करो, व्हाटएवर, पढ़ाई करो, एंड तुम्हारे मार्क्स सडनली 200 से जाएंगे 700 तक. प्रैक्टिकली it's not possible. I've seen students, I've seen my juniors in my own medical college. I've interacted with so many people. Realistically, that does not happen. I'm sorry if this video hurts you, but this is the reality. So what should you do? If you still want to be a doctor, but I advised you to change your field, prepare for NEET while being in that field. So early in the morning, I was in the ward, and in my surgery ward where I'm posted currently, I met a few BSc nursing students who were just first year students. They had joined last year in 2022. They did not score well, but what they did was they changed their field. They joined BSc nursing, and now they are working in the hospital as brothers. Now what happened is that along with this journey of their first year of BSc nursing, they were preparing simultaneously for NEET. One of them scored between 500 to 600, which was enough for him to get into a medical college. Now what he will do is that he will leave BSc nursing and he will join MBBS. So along with your initial course, you can also study for NEET. You can also join a tuition class along with your course. You can also join online coaching for your course along with your original course. But the most important thing is that you can prepare while you are still enrolled. Do your research and take a course in which you can easily enroll. Don't waste another year of your life. This is the point that I really want to talk to you. Let's talk about people who did not give their 100% effort. So the main question is, why did not you give your 100% effort? First of all, you might not be interested in the examination. तभी के तभी तुम्हें आंसर मिल गया, change the field. Do something in which your mind is happy, in which you feel happy, in which you are internally तुम्हें satisfaction है. Do that thing. Don't give NEET again. It's okay. Nobody is judging you for it. It's your own personal choice. तुम्हारी life कैसी दिखनी है, you dictate that. Next thing is that people who actually want to become a doctor but they did not give their enough effort. So the again question is why? Find out where were your mistakes, and if you can correct them, do correct them. Again we come to the standstill. Was this your first attempt or was this your drop year? If this was your first attempt, again take a सीधा साधा drop year ले लो, next year 100% दो, your marks will increase dramatically. क्योंकि first year you did not give that much effort, the next year in the drop year I hope that you will give 100%, 150, 200%, correct? And what will happen after drop year? Hopefully you might get into MBBS seat. Right. Next, talk about people who actually did take a drop year but did not give their 100% and they did not even analyze what were their mistakes. This is the very dangerous combination, I would say. Most people fit in this category. People who have taken drops, but even during the drop year, they got distracted, they got addicted to their mobile phones, they started scrolling reels and they started scrolling shorts, they started watching how to score 650 plus in 7.5 days before NEET examination, while still never ever solving previous year papers or solving any question banks. So this is the most dangerous flowchart over here. For these people, change your field. Change your field, take any other course, and along with that, if you want to, you can prepare for NEET. But I would really advise, don't give NEET another try, because you already had your chance in your drop year that you wasted all of that. Don't convince yourself कि next time हो जाएगा पक्का, because you never really know, because your habits are so poor, you're not really that well with discipline. So how will you make sure that you won't waste another year of your life? This low all India rank category brings me to a very important point that I want to put on this platform, is that NEET ka bhoot or MBBS ka bhoot is a very common, what do we say, demonic possession that we have in our society, which is growing rampant. So what do I mean by this? Recently I had a talk with one of the persons who was sitting for the NEET examination. Now this boy is around 20 years old. He has given NEET thrice before. So one with 12th, one after one drop, and one other with this drop. So this year he gave the last NEET, and even after this NEET was done, he was not scoring good. He was scoring around 350 or so. With that, he will definitely not be able to get MBBS. According to my formula, we arrived at 100% effort given. Along with that, it was a drop. So I said, change the field. राइट. सो ही सेज टू मी, नहीं यार मैं फील्ड चेंज नहीं करूँगा, व्हाट आई विल डू इज़ आई वांट MBBS इटसेल्फ, मुझे MBBS ही करना है, कुछ भी हो जाए. So those were his words. I was also very shocked because I thought like, how many years, how many attempts are you going to give just to become a doctor? So I'll just clarify, maybe you guys have a myth about what it's like being a doctor or how much a doctor earns, or maybe he gets so much respect in the society. But honestly, the reality is very different. See, MBBS as a course is 5.5 years long, 4.5 years of your years जो पढ़ने के होते हैं, एंड 1 year of internship. And even after that is done, there is no guarantee that whether or not you'll score good in NEET PG. उसके बाद रेसिडेंसी है 3 साल की, 1 साल तुम्हें NEET PG के बाद SS निकालने को लगता है, and then you have your super speciality. So by the time you are actually a doctor, it takes you near about 12 to 13 years, assuming that सब कुछ first flow में निकला. So what these individuals are doing is that they are taking already 3 to 4 years to crack NEET. And once they do take an MBBS seat, they will take 5.5 years more to become a doctor. So just to become an MBBS doctor, you have spent around 9.5-10 years of your life. Can you imagine? Most people, for example me, I'll be spending just 5.5 years to become a doctor. I'm already a doctor. I'm just 22 years old. I'm already a doctor. Next year, I will have my degree in my hand. I'll probably be studying for NEET PG. That you are not able to understand that 10 years is a very long time. 10 years is a very long commitment. And the biggest issue is that even after you get MBBS, even after you're in first, second, third and final year, MBBS is not at all a piece of cake. It is a very, very, very heavy course with respect to studies, practicals, knowledge, skills, all of these things. वो ऐसे ही नहीं होने वाली. The NEET syllabus is less than the first year MBBS syllabus. जो entire NEET का तुम 11th and 12th में पढ़ते हो, that is less than anatomy. I would say less than anatomy itself. Physiology which you read in your zoology classes is I think covered in our Guyton and Hall textbook within 10 to 15 pages. That's it. And the Guyton and Hall textbook of physiology is more than 1000 pages long. I've read that book in first year. So this is the level of complexity that you'll be facing in MBBS. It is very, very difficult. I've seen my batchmates who were good rank holders in NEET, who were entered GMC Nagpur within their first attempt, fail a lot of years of MBBS just because the course was too heavy for them. So it does not guarantee that even if you are a rank holder, even if you did good in your NEET examination, that you will pass every year of MBBS. It's a difficult course. If you don't believe me, you can go watch my other videos on my channel. I've put the entirety of my MBBS journey right from second year to the results of final year MBBS. And this thing is that a real life story I'll tell you. In my first year of MBBS, when I just entered college, there was this guy in our batch, and that guy did not really score that well in NEET, but because he had some sort of certificate which allowed him to get. He was a very nice person, very good friend of ours. First year happened, he failed in all subjects. Second year happened, he failed in all subjects. Third year happened, he failed in all subjects. So by the time we were in third year, he was still in first year. तुम first year निकालने को 3 साल लगा रहे हो, तुम NEET निकालने को 4 साल लगा रहे हो, तुम 7 साल तक first year में रहोगे क्या? Is this how you want your life to be? I don't think that's an ideal way to live. No matter what these coaching institutes tell you, this is the reality. That even after you become a doctor, there is no guarantee that you will be earning a stable income. There is no guarantee that you will be doing NEET PG in the first attempt. My motive here is not to demotivate you. My motive here is to give you an objective reasoning or an objective flowchart which can be applied to any individual. Whether or not he studies or not, you apply this flowchart, you will get the direct answer on what he should do. So I hope that after watching this segment of the video, जो MBBS का भूत तुम लोगों के सर पे चढ़ा है, वो थोड़ा सा डाउन हो जाए. Because getting a degree of MBBS is not everything. An MBBS doctor is not the highest earning professional in the country. He is not the highest respected individual. He is not the most protected individual. He is one of the most overburdened and overworked individual. Chalo, moving on from that part to the second part of the video, where let's say that you have scored an OK rank. According to me, an OK rank is between 30,000 to 1.5 lakh. So first of all, congratulations that there is a slight chance that you might be getting into a good government medical college, or at least you have a chance at getting a seat of medical. The first thing obviously that most people would be wondering is that should we take a peripheral government medical college? And my answer to you is that for 99% of the people it will be okay. But for the 1% people who have that goal and desire कि okay, I want one particular institute, I want GMC Nagpur, I want KEM Mumbai, I want AIMS Nagpur, I want AIMS Delhi. For those individuals, it's okay to take another drop year, prepare, because your marks are definitely going to increase in the next one, and take the Apex institute which you wanted to go. Let's say if this was already your drop year, what you have to do is, if it was already your drop year, take whatever you're getting. And if this was a fresh attempt and you're like the 99% people who don't mind getting into a peripheral government college, you should absolutely take it. Now here's a quote that I would like you all to remember. एक अच्छा स्टूडेंट अगर एक खराब मेडिकल कॉलेज में भी जाता है, इफ अ गुड स्टूडेंट गोज इनटू अ बैड मेडिकल कॉलेज, ही विल स्टिल बिकम द बेस्ट डॉक्टर इन द कंट्री. But if a bad student goes into the topmost medical college, he'll still become a bad doctor. So it varies from student to student. We have seen that even the people who have graduated from AIMS Delhi or some other apex institute sometimes don't perform well with respect to academics. And we have also seen that people who come from very peripheral institutes do exceptional in their PG in so many different examinations and also academically. So it all depends on student to student. MBBS is a course where you have to predominantly self-study. Whatever subjects that I have learned it myself, or I have learned it using Marrow. So that is the thing, that you have to study a lot, you have to be able to manage stress, and you have to be able to get some exposure clinically. That is what makes a good doctor, not the institute. Your own inner desire for learning. So for all individuals who can take a peripheral government college, absolutely take it. There is no harm in taking a peripheral government college, except if you want the Apex Institute, if you want the tag, whatever it's called, then you can go ahead and take a drop. After drop, you will definitely see an increase in your marks, because as I said, marks increase hote hai drop ke baad. The next thing is that many people will be considering, should we go for a private college? So private college mein most important aa jati hai cost. So private college near my house, I won't say the name, but I think the annual fees over there is 26 lakhs. So 26 lakh har saal. So over the course of 5.5 years, you will be paying roughly 1.2 crore. And if you actually calculate the return on investment after becoming an MBBS doctor, to earn 1.2 crore, you will be taking near about 10 years. उससे भी ज़्यादा लग सकता है, there is no guaranteed. And I'm not considering the cost of PG over here, right? So I'm just assuming that you enter a government medical college for PG just to pay off that UG का 1.2 crore का loan, whatever you have taken, be it you have taken from your parents, be it taken from a bank, you will take nearly 10 to 12 years. If you reconsider a fact, if you reconsider कि what will happen if I invest that 1.2 crore into, let's say, a stable index fund, और कुछ भी नहीं तो उसकी FD बना दो, you will be getting, assuming a rate of interest of the poorest, that is 8%. अगर तुम 8% भी पकड़ो तो 1.2 crore पे you will be getting roughly you will be getting 10 lakhs per annum. 10 lakhs per annum is roughly 80,000 85,000 per month. So if you don't want to become a doctor, तुम directly उतने इन्वेस्ट कर दो, 80 to 85,000 उठाओ हर महीने 5 साल तक के, अच्छे से उसको और इन्वेस्ट करो, you will become a करोड़पति. So what my personal opinion according to private college is that if you can afford it, go for it. If you can't afford it, loan लेके कोई फ़ायदा नहीं है, because it's not worth it. It's simply not worth it. Most people will tell you otherwise. The private college institute के head will tell you नहीं डॉक्टर बन जाओ, पैसे ही पैसे है. रियल लाइफ में बता रहा हूँ, डॉक्टर हूँ नहीं है यार उतने पैसे. At least junior doctors like me don't earn at all. My internship salary is 10,200 rupees, 10,800 I think. If I go to my internship for 30 days, I work for 8 hours every day. Sometimes do night shifts, a lot of that. And the salary of my junior resident who is posted 24 hours has, I think, a salary of 75,000. So you can imagine उतना ज़्यादा पैसा नहीं है और उतना नाम भी नहीं है, और constantly security के ऊपर तुम्हारे question होता है. Okay, so that was my take on the private college section. Next is the foreign colleges. So a lot of people are be wondering कि Philippines जाना है, Ukraine जाना है, Ukraine तो अब नहीं जा पाओगे, Russia जाना है. There are so many different states where you can go and do your foreign medical की degree. The main issue is that I am an Indian medical graduate. मैं GMC नागपुर से पढ़ा हूँ, and I am not at all qualified to speak on the experiences of FMGs. So I will leave that to one of my capable FMGs friends. I'll mention the channel in the description. You can go and check them out. They have made a great video about what it's like to be an FMG should you go to a foreign college for graduating. But mostly the experience has been positive. The next option that you guys have is a drop year. Who should take a drop if you're getting this much rank? If you're on the this wala end of this spectrum, that is you are scoring nearly more than 1 lakh to 1,50,000, your most likely option is take a drop. But if you are scoring near about 30,000, the best option is take a peripheral government college. So lastly, if you feel like you should change your field, absolutely do that. I have huge respect for the people who just run away from the medical field, because you see, it is very difficult to run away while you are in the medical field. It's very easy to run away before. So if you are going to run away, why not do it before itself? So I had a friend, and that friend did very well in NEET, JEE, and the ISER wali exam ek hoti hai. She did well in all of them. NEET mein she was getting a good all India rank. She would have been able to get into GMC Nagpur. Same with engineering, JEE qualify kar liya tha. She gave up all of this and took ISER. And now she's in Germany. She's studying something over there. So that's the thing. If you don't feel like getting something, you can change your field entirely. Nobody's going to judge you for that. Maybe you'll be happier later on in the journey. Alright, moving on from this point, let us talk about the good people, the people who have scored less than 30,000. Congratulations भाई लोग, तुम लोग मेरे juniors रहने वाले हो. So very nice. Before choosing a college, you should consider something. First question is this college good for you? So I don't say that this thing is bad. I just say that this thing is not good for me. Let's say that somebody is giving me a pizza. I'm saying that this pizza is very delicious. This is very tasty. But it is not good for me because I'll gain weight if I eat pizza, right? So it is not necessarily a bad thing. वो शेफ ने गलत चीज़ नहीं बनाई, वो मेरे लिए सही नहीं है, right? So finding this balance is very very important. When I gave my NEET examination back in 2018, what happened was that I was given a choice to take any college in the entire India except for AIIMS Delhi. I chose GMC Nagpur. Why? Because this was the most appropriate college for me. And if you watch my videos, you will know that this was my best decision of my entire life. I don't think even if I was in some of the other institutes, I would have done even half of what a person that I am today. So this was the best college for me. So for you, you have to decide according to your own personal factors कि कौन सा college तुम्हारे लिए best है. Apart from that, there are certain general factors which you should always consider. कॉलेज का रैंक कितना है, दैट मीन्स हाउ इज इट रैंकिंग, इज इट गुड और बैड और वट एवर. डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम होम कितना है, बिकॉज दैट इज़ वेरी एसेंशियल. एनवायरमेंट कैसा है, दैट मीन्स इज देयर कॉम्पिटिशन, इज द कैंपस लाइफ गुड, इज द लाइब्रेरी गुड, फैसिलिटीज़ कैसी है, ऑल ऑफ दैट. लाइफ कैसी है वहाँ पे, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. हाँ, अटेंडेंस इज़ अ वेरी बिग इशू इन मोस्ट मेडिकल कॉलेजेस. इफ़ पीपल फाइंड दैट अटेंडेंस बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रिक्ट है, it makes their whole life very very frustrating. You are essentially locked from 9 to 5 and you cannot explore any other hobby apart from studying. And आने के बाद तुम थक जाते हो. So that is the entire take on this thing. So let's quickly revise our entire flowchart. Let's say that NEET 2023 में you are scoring a good rank that is less than 30,000. Analyze these situations for you: college work, distance, environment, life, attendance. Only after this, choose a proper college for you, which is right for you. Next thing is that if you have scored an okay rank, that is 30 to 1.5 lakh, you can do peripheral government, 100% take it. Private college, if you can afford, take it. If you can't afford, don't take it. Foreign college, not qualified to speak about it. Drop year, only take if you are on the end of the spectrum. And let's say if you want to go change your field entirely. NEET 2023, if you are scoring low marks, low percentile, low rank, more than 1.5 lakh, obviously. If you have given 100% effort, it was your drop year, change the field entirely. कोई सेंस नहीं बनता ड्रॉप ईयर के बाद एक और ड्रॉप लेने के बाद, तुमने ऑलरेडी बेस्ट दे चुका अपना. It was your first attempt, you gave your 100%, okay, take one more chance, it's okay. You can take your chance, do the drop. Change the field में, you can take any field, BSc nursing हो to all the way to BHMS, dentistry, whatever you feel is comfortable. Let's say that you did not give your 100%, just change the field entirely because you are not interested in the field. But if you are interested in the field by surprise, if it was your first attempt, go with the drop year. Drop year में 100% देके पढ़ लेना, अगले साल कॉलेज में चले जाना. If it was already your drop year and you did not study, please MBBS का भूत दिमाग से उतार दो. Change your field if you want simultaneously study for the NEET examination. So this was the entire flowchart. It took me roughly about 1 day to prepare this flowchart. इसमें मैंने सब कुछ consider किया. And I tried to make a video which was unbiased, which was very objective, applicable to every single person who is watching, who was a NEET aspirant, probably will be a medical student in the future. And as a senior, this is my genuine, humble advice to all of you guys. Make sure to subscribe my channel because making all of these videos takes up a lot of time, effort and energy. Subscribing in just 2 seconds would make up for all of that. It's Dr. Anuj Pachhel. I wish you all the best. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I really hope you watched this video with very, very clear mindset. So smash the like button on your way out. I'll see you next Sunday. Goodbye at 10 a.m.